It kind of makes my makeup separate. When I first started using it, it broke my eyebrows out so badly. This is my favorite. This was my favorite. Okay, like they have a range from like fair to deep, but they don't have like the undertones down, I feel like, and I love it so much. Alright, so we're nearing the end of 2024. This was a big year for me because it was the first time, like the first year for me that I was into makeup for the whole year. So I started getting into makeup like around the middle of 2023, and then obviously I loved it for the rest of 2023, but then 2024 was the only like year, like I said, that I was really into makeup for the whole entire year. And I did try a lot. This is just a handful of the products that I bought in 2024, which is kind of insane considering, like I said, it was only like my first official year liking makeup. But these are the most viral ones that I've gathered today, and I'm just gonna give you like my quick speed review thoughts on these products. I don't want this video to be so long because there's at least 40 products here, I would say, like at least. So I don't want this video to go on forever. So we're just gonna like get started straight away. I'm gonna try to go in order of what I use them, and then next week we're obviously, actually not next week, in a couple of days, I'm not sure when these videos are going up, but in a couple of days we'll just do my favorites in 2024. So that'll be makeup I tried in 2023, makeup I tried in 2024, just all the makeup that I just consistently used throughout 2024. But this is just like speed reviews of some products. Sorry, my dog is like doing this really weird itchy thing. Anyway, so like I said, this is all the products. So this is a quick overview of them. And I talk a lot about like specific on these products in like TikTok and stuff. So if you want to see like specific thoughts or like you want to see first impressions, most of them is over on my TikTok, which go follow me. Yeah, I'm trying not to make this intro too long because I think I'm just honestly avoiding starting because there's so many products here. And for the most part, I do like them, I will say. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I was going to say before I started this video. Okay, like I said, I'm going to go in order of the products that I like do my routine in. And this is the eyebrow gel I do have on today. It's the Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. And my thoughts on this is a phenomenal eyebrow gel. Like the hype is real. Everyone says that it's such a good eyebrow gel. The applicator is like this perfect applicator. It's kind of like small, but you can still get really in there and like shape the brows perfectly with it. And what I really like about this is that I think it's like technically a wax, but it's in like a gel format. So it's really easy to shape the brows. And like once you shape them, they're not going to move, but it's still soft. Now, I will say one thing about this eyebrow gel is when I first started using it, it broke my eyebrows out so bad. Like every time I would use this, it would break my eyebrows out. So I did avoid using it for a really long time. I think I made a TikTok about it saying that this like literally breaks out my eyebrows into like so many pimples every time I use it. But recently that hasn't been happening. So like it was like after that TikTok, I swear, like after I made that TikTok saying this breaks out my eyebrows, it just decided not to break out my eyebrows anymore. So this, I do recommend this eyebrow gel, and I don't think this launched in 2024. This isn't what this video is about. This is just makeup in general that I was influenced to buy in 2024. It did launch pretty recently though, and I do recommend this. It is on the more pricier side, but if you can find it on sale, maybe it's definitely a good deal. Okay, next I go in with primer, and I tried a plethora of primers this year. So let's just try to do this as quickly as possible. Let's start with like the bronzing drops, because bronzing drops are like, they really became a thing recently, I feel like, and I did try 3 kind of just different ones. I got these in my birthday haul, if you saw it, and I really like these so much. Like when I first started trying them, I was gonna do like application footage of all these products and like swatching them, but like I don't think they'll be, because there's so many. I just want this to be like speed review of my thoughts. So I really like these. They're super moisturizing. I did get the Hue Drops around the same, no, these are the Hue Drops, these are the Dew Drops. I did get them around the same time, and I only was using this for a while, and I was like, oh my god, these are great. Like they're a sheer bronze, like they're not super pigmented, they just kind of melt into the skin and they moisturize the skin. But these Dew Drops, oh my god, I slept on these for so long. They're so good. As you can see, I bedazzled mine. These are so moisturizing, and they lay like the perfect base for makeup. And then these ones are kind of tacky and lay like a tacky base for makeup, so your makeup's gonna stick. But then these ones kind of do provide the bronze. I think they're like trying to say that these are the same formula, this just has color, but I really don't think they're the same formula, to be honest. Next, the e.l.f. bronzing drops. I feel like e.l.f. is the dupity. These are the dupe of the Drunk Elephant, but this has 3 shades, and I picked up the shade Rose Gold, I think. Yeah, Rose Gold. And these are pigmented. Like these are pigmented bronzing drops. You definitely need to mix these. I would not recommend using these like just on their own. Like you can use these on their own, or you can mix them with the moisturizer, but this you cannot use on its own. It is too pigmented, and it also like gets kind of patchy like in the hairline. I don't know if you've ever experienced that with bronzing drops or other products in general. If you want something pigmented, if you like love like a tan look, I personally don't like bronzing drops a lot because my face never matches my body anyway, and then if I use bronzing drops, it looks even worse. I don't know if I recommend these exactly. Like they're a good product, they're probably a good dupe. I have never tried the real one though. And oh my god, who's texting me? Oh, my package is coming. Oh my god, yay. Okay, on silent. Say this one is like my favorite. I would say this is my favorite, this is my second favorite, and this is my third favorite. This is like so beautiful. Like, genuinely, you can use this on its own or you can mix it, but this is quite pigmented too, I will say. Not as pigmented as the e.l.f. in my opinion anyway, but it is quite pigmented. I have the little mini of it. My sister actually got these and then she gave it to me because she didn't want them, so I tried these this year, and I definitely want to pick this up in the full size, I'd say, when I'm done. Actually, no,
I'll probably stick with the mini size for this because, like I said, I don't like it looking super bronze, so I only use like a literal tiny amount.
but I really want to pick up the like Star Glow shade, like the just regular, like just highlighty glowy shade of this. I definitely like this one and I recommend this one too. Next, Revolution did dupe the bronzing drops and the Goldie drops. These are probably a dupe for the Goldie drops from Drunk Elephant, but I think these are more of a dupe for the, say, like the version of this that's not bronzy, because their name is Stardew Gold, which, does that not remind you of Star Glow from Say? But these, I love these. This is what I have on the base for my makeup today. Now, I will say this makeup has been on for like, what time is it now? At least 10 hours, I would say. So they'll make that fact that it's holding up really good really is a testament to some of the products that I will be talking about later. And this was the primer I used today. I think I mixed these two together actually, and I think it looks phenomenal. I love this primer combo because it just leaves like glowy, fresh skin ready for makeup, and these glowy drops are really good, and you can use them again by themselves or mix with makeup. And then you can also probably use it as liquid highlighter, but I never really use liquid highlighter. Okay, this, spoiler alert, will be in my 2024 beauty favorites next week that I'm going to be posting. It was oh my god, I love this stuff so much. So basically, it leaves your skin glowy, it leaves your skin radiant, it leaves your skin prepped, it makes your makeup last longer. It's so beautiful. I love this stuff so much, and I just today, when I'm filming this, got this in my DIY advent calendar. It's the bronze version, and I'm so excited to get using it, even though, like I said earlier, I don't like using bronze products, but still, this, I just don't even know how to describe it. Like, when I want my makeup to sit well, I reach for this one. Okay, the Miss Catrice duped the Flawless Filter, or this could be a dupe for the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but since the e.l.f. Halo Glow is a dupe for the Flawless Filter, it just gets really complicated. I'm probably going to do a video on like dupe culture in 2024, like a talkie video, because I like filming the talkie videos, but this is my favorite. This was my favorite. I do prefer this slightly over the e.l.f. The e.l.f. to me just stands on its own. Like, this is a dupe of the Charlotte in my opinion, and then the e.l.f. is like kind of like in its own league. I love this stuff. Oh my god, I have so much blush on today. I thought it was going to be okay because like on camera your makeup translates just a little bit differently, but it is quite blush blind. Anyway, it kind of matches the red shirt. I'm getting distracted. This is so good. Oh my god, I know I dropped it. This will probably also be in my favorites next week. I just love this stuff. This is the shade, I probably should have been, oh no, none of these have shades. This is the shade light medium, I'm pretty sure. I can't see it where it says it. I'm like 90% sure this is light medium, and it is kind of like dark for light medium, but this is like perfect and beautiful. Like, I think this duped the Charlotte really well, and I just tried the Charlotte recently, which is why it's not in this like 2024 makeup that I've been trying video, and I do like that, but this one is so good and it's so affordable. And then I tried two more matte primers this year. This one, I know this launched last year and I really wanted it when it launched, so I finally pulled the trigger this year and I'm so happy with it. This actually, like, when you put this, I usually just put it on my T-zone, a little bit on my forehead. My makeup looks so smooth over it, and I don't know why I don't use it every day. I probably should. It also is kind of like a liquidy texture. It kind of does absorb into the skin really well. I've never noticed any pilling or anything, and I'd say it does extend the wear of my makeup. And this one as well, this one wasn't viral, so I don't know why this is in my viral makeup that I've tried in 2024 video, but I like this primer as well. It's a smoothing matte primer, and I will say the thing it does the best is mattify. It doesn't exactly like smooth out the pores, but it does mattify really well. So that's all the primers. Oh my god, that was long just for primers. Okay, now we're moving into like skin tints and foundations, and there are 4 of them. We'll start with the one that I'm wearing on my face. I just like, this was like a bowling ball and I just knocked all the other ones over. This is the one I'm wearing on my face today. It's the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation, and this is the shade 13 Light Medium Cool Olive, because I do have an olive undertone for the foundations we're going to be talking about in a minute. Just for reference, I do have an olive undertone, which a lot of brands don't cater for olive undertones in lighter shades. Like they might have an olive like deeper or medium shade, but they don't have it for light skin. But this one is light, it's light medium, and this is my favorite foundation. Like, this is definitely probably going to be in the favorites as well. First of all, the applicator on this, it's so precise. You can like draw it straight onto your face, and I will say, when you draw it straight onto your face, I wouldn't recommend going in with the sponge straight away, because the sponge is just going to absorb where it was in a line. I'd recommend tapping it out with a brush, or even spreading it with a brush, which I know makeup artists say you shouldn't spread foundation with a brush, but I would recommend that, even though I'm not a makeup artist, so don't listen to me. But this is really good, and it's marketed as like a self-setting foundation. I would say it probably is self-setting, but I always set my face anyway, because like, you're putting concealer on, you might have like liquid blush, liquid bronzer, so I set it anyway. But if you don't use concealer, and if you just use this as your base and you want to look really flat, this is really good, I guess. I don't know. Like, the self-setting thing is probably just a marketing gimmick. Next, this one went super viral as well. Anything that e.l.f. comes out with is going to go viral. I don't even know how many e.l.f. products are in this video. There's been 2 already, but these are the same packaging, which I think, first of all, is so cute. I don't know why, that just makes me really happy. This foundation I wore yesterday, just like kind of, because I hadn't been reaching for it for a while. And the thing with this one is, e.l.f. has a shade range, okay? Like, they have a range from like fair to deep, but they don't have like the undertones down, I feel like, because this is the shade light neutral, and it's the 25 light neutral, and this is like way too cool tone for me. Like when I put this on, it just looks pink on me, and then it doesn't match my neck, it doesn't match my face. I look kind of crazy. But then the other one that I've tried from their like hydrating camo CC cream is 21 light neutral, and that's just too yellow. So I feel like the neutral undertones haven't been nailed yet. I probably should have gone with 21 light neutral when I was buying this. I bought this in Superdrug when I was in Manchester because they don't have this in Boots. I only have access to a Boots near me. It's a Superdrug exclusive, and the only shade there was like near me was 25 light neutral. I probably should have just waited out and ordered 21 light neutral online. This rant is becoming like too hard to follow. Hopefully you understand. This is a beautiful foundation. It is buildable. It says just the right coverage, yes. And I would say it's a satin finish, but you can manipulate it. Like say if I went in with this Radiant Canvas primer underneath and then put this on top, I would have like kind of a glowier base. But if I went in with this, and then went this on top, I would have more like a matte base. So it is like kind of I don't, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it just, for me, the shade isn't right, so that's why I don't reach for it a lot. This has actually become my favorite, and this is the cheapest. Another one from Catrice. So this is the one I was using. It's the shade 40 neutral, I think. I don't even know. It's not on there. 40 neutral, and this is the shade 10 neutral. 10N. And I've been mixing these together recently for my perfect shade, but I just started out with this one. And first of all, you got to give this a good shake before you're using it. Now, this reminds me a lot of those like serum foundations from L'Oreal and Maybelline, because I haven't tried those, but like what I've heard from them, because they're not cruelty free. But Catrice's, first of all, the outside does get really messy because it is like a dropper format. I don't know why foundations are droppers. Just be a pump or like a squeezy tube. This is gorgeous. Now, it's a tinted serum, so you might think like, oh, skin tint, light coverage, tinted moisturizer. No. It's a tinted serum, and then it says conveniently smaller print foundation, because it is a foundation. It is more, it's not full coverage. It's definitely not light coverage though. It's medium to full coverage, I would say. And I just love the finish of this. It's kind of like dewy and fresh, but then it does set into the face. Like it's not going to be like, you can't go like this and like not have foundation on your hand, but it does kind of like settle into the skin in a beautiful way. I just don't know how to describe it because I'm not a makeup artist, as we've established earlier. This, I do recommend this, and I think it's like €9, €8 maybe, and I think this is really good. Again, the shade range is probably not fantastic though. Like the Urban Decay probably has the best shade range if we're going to talk about shade range. I don't know why I thought this would be my shade either. I kind of mostly buy these stuff online. I don't go into the store and swatch them. Mainly because stores in Ireland don't have a lot of testers, because like people just like steal them. But this is, okay, why is that actually a fantastic shade match now? Is it the lighting? But this is the shade F7 in the Revolution Skin Silk. I think this came out this year. I think. I'm losing track. Beautiful foundation once again. It is luminous, like it says. It is hydrating. It leaves like this gorgeous finish. It's not as long wearing. I remember when I was wearing it, it's not too long wearing. Same thing with these Catrice ones. Like they won't last hours and hours. Like the fact that I have this Urban Decay one on since it's 8 o'clock now. I've had this on since 10 o'clock this morning. It's really good. But these ones, like they would still be on my face, but they would just probably be a little bit more separated. I think this one is really nice. I think it's meant to be a dupe for like the Armani one, which Armani isn't cruelty free either. So I'm going to probably give this away though. I think in a video that I filmed, like a declutter video, I already said I gave this away, but I didn't yet because no one like picked it up. I offered it to some of my friends and they said no because like it just wasn't their shade either. This one again is just a bit too pink toned for me, I feel like. So yeah, those are the foundations. Okay, next personally in my routine after I put foundation on, I would go in with like my liquid and cream products. So these ones again, they didn't come out this year, but they've still been really viral this year. So let's talk. Actually, I think the bronze did come out this year. The blush didn't though. So I did try the blush first. I got in my birthday haul if you saw, and I may or may not when I'm filming this have ordered 2 more on Depop for my Buying Used Makeup off Depop series because I love this blush formula. This is genuinely my favorite blush formula. I like Rare Beauty. I do like Rare Beauty. I feel like you can't really beat the original liquid blush. Rare Beauty is really good. It's pigmented, but this is like this melt, like this, I don't even know how to describe it, but it just melts into the skin, like literally just becomes part of the skin. Like I don't even know how to describe it properly. This Elf Camo blush and this Say Do blush was my blush combo for like 2 months. Like it looks so good mixed together, and it's also like long lasting because you get like the extra pigment from this. But this leaves like a dewy finish. It's kind of like a gel formula, kind of like a moussey gel formula. The applicator is like that big kind of fat dough foot that you see on mostly lip oils, so it is kind of an odd one for blush. And when you like put it in and take it out, you don't get a lot of product, you just get that big loop. That can be a con. It does kind of get oily around the outside as well, I noticed, but I think this blush formula is amazing, like this way it sits on the skin. And then the bronzer I tried, and okay, you guys, these are like my 2 favorite bronzers probably ever that I've tried. I like the Rare Beauty stick, okay, that was my favorite like last year, whatever, but these are just for me because I am kind of bronzer blind, okay, because like I said earlier about like my face not matching my body a lot of the time, I just put on way too much bronzer, and that was like me when I was first starting to get into makeup in 2023. Like I would just be like bronzed up on my face, and then I'd be so pale on my hands. And this one is so lightweight and buildable. This is the shade Light Medium for Makeup by Mario. I do see people a lot of the time shading up from this one because it's like just so sheer, and it's just like this perfect gel texture. And you know those like creams that are like cream to powder and they're kind of annoying to work with sometimes? This is a true cream texture. This is the one I'm going to swatch for you guys. It is amazing, and it like melts into the skin once again. I love products that just melt into the skin and are no fuss. Same thing with this Say one. I have this one on today. I kind of did underpainting with it though. I put it on and then I put my Urban Decay foundation on over it, and I think it looks amazing. This is the shade Swim from Shea, and then the blush is the shade Chili. I love this bronzer as well. It's another really like sheer one. This one is sheer
though. This would probably be like, if it was like foundation coverage words, this would be light coverage, and then this would be medium coverage. Like it's not full coverage by any means, but I do like them both.
Okay, we're moving through this video. Come on, snappy snap. What was that? No one's ever said that ever. Okay, I did try a couple of concealers this year, but this is kind of the only viral one that I would know if. It's the House Labs concealer, and this is the shade 13 Light Neutral, and it's the one I'm wearing today, and I love this concealer. Okay, first of all, the doe foot. It's like this pointed doe foot that also has like kind of like a flat side. It's beautiful. The bottle is also beautiful. It's like, no, that's plastic, isn't it? Yeah, that's plastic. But like the silver and then this on top is my only House Labs product. I don't know if I want to try any of the other House Labs products, to be honest, but this is such a hydrating concealer. Now, it's not like a serum texture like the NYX one or the Kosas one, but it is so hydrating and under the eyes. I would say it's probably not the best for spot concealing, but this is like the perfect under eye shade for me because it's like this slight bit brightening, but it's not like white under eye. I love this concealer. It's definitely going to be in my favorites as well next year. I wore this to my Debs. I didn't really try any new setting powders this year. I kind of just stuck with my Huda Beauty and my e.l.f. Halo Glow, which I loved in 2023. But these are the setting sprays because before I set with powder, I go in with setting spray, and I love one of these and I hate one of these. Let's find out which is which. Let's just be frank. I love this marshmallow one. I'm going to put a couple sprays of this on right now. I will say though, there's one thing I don't like about this one. In the mist series, it's kind of aggressive. The NYX ones are kind of aggressive, but if you hold it back far, it doesn't really matter. It does smell really nice, and it does kind of leave this like soft focus effect on your skin, but it's not like super matte either. I will say, extending the wear of the makeup, I don't know if it exactly extends the wear of the makeup, but it definitely melts everything together, and like I said, gives that soft focus finish, and it also smells good, and it's also pink, so we love that. And then this one, I'm not a fan of this one. Now, I gave this a fair shot, as you can see from how much is missing, but this one is completely the opposite of this. First of all, it is like too fine of a mister. I'm not even going to put it on my face because I don't want to do that to my face right now. I don't like this setting spray, and I even offered it to my sister because there's another product that we're going to talk about later that I didn't really like, that I offered to my sister and she actually loves, but this one she said she didn't really want it either. It's the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Now, I've seen this work for a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, this is my favorite setting spray. I just don't understand that, to be honest. Maybe it's my skin type. I haven't said this already in the video, but like I kind of like combination skin. It's really dry, like around my under eyes, sometimes around my mouth, but then I have a really oily forehead and then like T-zone. This is just not for me. Maybe if you had like super dry skin, you'd like this, but I don't know. It just is too fine of a mist, first of all. And then I feel like it doesn't extend the wear of my makeup. It kind of makes my makeup separate because of how fine the mist is. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I love everything that e.l.f. does. Like, e.l.f. is like a really good brand, but this one was just not for me. And then also you can notice that the lid is missing because the e.l.f. setting spray lids are so flimsy and they crack and then they just don't stay on. So that one is the one product in this video that I'm just going to flat out say I wouldn't recommend it at all. I actually forgot about this little mini Rare Beauty liquid luminizer because it's so tiny. It got like lost under all the other makeup. But this one I bought when I went to Dublin in like May. And I was like, because basically, okay, this is like a little bit of a rant.
But I order a lot of makeup from Space NK. That's where I get my Rare Beauty makeup, a lot of it. But you can't actually order the liquid luminizer online for some reason. It doesn't ship to Ireland. So when I went in store, I was like, let me pick it up. And I was going to get the full size and I was like, I mightn't like it. It's kind of expensive. It's huge. So I just got this little mini.
And I have to say, I don't usually, oh my god. Like I mentioned earlier with these like glow drops, which where are they? These like glow drops. Oh my god, I'm dropping things on the floor. I don't use a lot of liquid highlighter because I don't know, I just forget to use it. And then when you put setting powder over, it's just kind of non-existent. But what I love to do is mix this in with my liquid blush, especially, this is the shade Enchant, by the way, especially this shade Enchant with this shade Happy from the blush. These look so stunning together mixed on the cheeks. So I will say like that, a lot of people say it separates their makeup. I've actually never noticed that myself personally. And then another one that I forgot because this looked like a lip balm to me, the e.l.f. Halo Glow wand. I think these again came out last year, but I was just influenced by it this year because this is the newest shade they came out with. They came out with like I think 4 shades originally, and then they added this one which is Pink Me Up, and I love this too. I will say though, I don't use this like under makeup, like under powder, like a cream blush. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand usually, and then I dab it in with a brush and I lightly put it on my face like after I've set with powder, just to bring like a little bit of glow back to my face. And again, a lot of people say this separates their makeup. Again, I've never noticed that personally. This one I've never noticed any patchiness, even though you might want to watch a couple of videos. Like I said, it kind of have oilier skin, so that might help with it gripping on. If you have drier skin, it mightn't look as nice. I don't know. These NYX Buttermilk blushes and bronzers, I feel like took the makeup community by storm. They were so influential this year. They were so popular. First of all, 8 shades for a bronzer is phenomenal at drugstore level even, because I feel like drugstores usually come out with like 3 shades of bronzers. High end maybe come out with like 4, maybe 5, but 8 shades of a bronzer is really good. This is my fault though. I don't like this product because I did pick up too dark of a shade for me. I got 04 Butter Biscuit. I probably should have gotten 1 or 2. Like, I definitely don't know what. I had no business picking up number 4. I will say, first of all, this smells kind of like coconutty, but like an artificial coconut, so if you don't like that, I would stay away. But this is so pigmented. Like earlier I was like, oh yeah, I like buildable bronzers, so I don't even know why I bought this. It's because it was so popular and everyone was saying it's amazing. This is so pigmented. I will say it blended out well the couple times I did try it, but it is so pigmented. I just couldn't work with it. I looked ridiculous, especially since it's too dark for a shade for me. But I did give it to my sister and she likes it, so that's my opinion on that. But then the blush, I do like the blush a little bit more. Again, I think I got the wrong shade for me. It's just like really pigmented, so it's hard to work with. Like literally, this is the shade Getting Butter 08, and it's described as a shimmering rose, but I did get the brush with it as well. So basically the way I use this, if I do use it, which as you can see, it doesn't even look like I've touched this, is this is the Buttermilk brush. I do 1 dip, and then I can use that on both cheeks because this is so pigmented, you guys. Like I said, really pigmented. It does blend out like butter though, so I will give it that. Like, even though it's so pigmented, it doesn't get patchy. It does blend out really well. I just don't know if I can recommend this one, to be honest. Like, I've seen a lot of people saying it's really good, but I just don't know if I can personally recommend it because it is just really pigmented and hard to work with, especially if you're a beginner. So that's actually what I'll say. Like, if you're a beginner, stay away. But if you're like experienced with makeup, you might really like this. Yeah. Next, another super viral one, the Patrick Ta blushes. And oh, my dog just did a big stretch. If you have a dog and you don't say big stretch when your dog stretches, you're not a true dog owner. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I started out with the shade She's That Girl, which I got in my birthday haul, I'm pretty sure. Did I get this in my birthday haul or did I get this in a different haul? I might have gotten this in a different haul. I'm not that sure. But basically, it took me so long to decide because there's so much shades of this blush as well. Actually, I forgot to mention the NYX Buttermilk blush has like 12 shades, I want to say, but this one has, I don't even know how many shades, at least 14, I'm pretty sure, which is really good. But there was no like, just like kind of like light warm pink, which is what I like, but I thought this one would be a warm pink when I saw it online. It's the shade She's That Girl. When it showed up, I still like it. It's more of a neutral pink. I actually have a little bit of the powder on my cheeks today. I love this blush. Oh my god, this blush is stunning. Like, genuinely, Patrick Ta's a makeup artist, and you can tell like from the fact that he made this product. His technique is to layer like the powder first and then put cream on top, and I do that sometimes, but I do prefer the traditional method of like cream and then powder. I just think when I do the powder and then cream, it can get a little bit patchy. But like I said, this shade, like, I didn't reach for it a lot when I first got it. It's just, I thought the formula was just meh. But then I got this shade. Now, this actually, I filmed my buying used makeup off Depop video before this. So like, if you were staying this long in this video, you deserve to know that I got this in my buying used makeup off Depop video. This one, the bright pink, She's a Doll. And I should have just started with this one. It is so phenomenal. It's so pretty. Like, the powder in this, the blush, I thought it would be too cool toned for me because cool tone blushes generally don't look that good on me, but this blush is so stunning. I actually love this blush so much. It is like kind of like bright pink. She's kind of blush blind, but I love that. So if you love that, it's really good. And like I said, the powder formula is super buttery. It kind of is blurring. I'm wearing the She's That Girl powder formula today, and then the cream formula is a true cream, like the Makeup by Mario. It's not one of those cream to powder ones, which is difficult to work with. It's gorgeous. Okay, this Rare Beauty blush, I think these did launch this year, the Soft Pinch Luminous Blush. A lot of people were waiting for Selena to launch her powder products, and this is her first powder one, I'm pretty sure, other than like the actual like setting powder. This is the shade Happy in the powder blush, because my mini shade Happy was my favorite. And they also had Hope, which I also have, and they also had Joy, which I also have, but I decided to get Happy, and I love this one. Again, it is a cool tone pink, which generally doesn't look good on me, so I only use like a little bit of this. God, there's a fly. Did you see the fly? Anyway, I can only, like, this is only like special events. Like, I wouldn't wear this every day because it is such a shimmery blush. I've seen people say it doesn't look flattering on them. It's more like, it's not like a shimmery blush. Like, if you know the Milani Baked blushes, like that's kind of a shimmery blush. I'd say this is more metallic-y, which people might be like, ooh, metallic-y blush, but I actually think it looks really good. As you can see, I did use a good amount of this. I haven't, like, people also say that these formulas, the Rare Beauty one is the highlighter as well, is really fragile. Neither of mine are broke. Like, I have the highlighter, I have this blush. Neither of them are broke, but I don't want to jinx it. Okay, the last complexion product we have is the Hourglass. Well, is it complexion? Yeah, it kind of is complexion. Like, the last thing you put on your face that we have is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. Now, this was kind of an impulse purchase for me when I was in Manchester. If you saw, I went to Manchester. I had like, I think I did a shorts haul on, like, over on Shorts, if you want to go check that out. I didn't reach for this a lot at first, like I said, with like which is another one that I didn't reach for a lot at first. The Catrice Tinted Serum. I didn't reach for this a lot at first either, but now I reach for it a lot. My favorite bronzer ever, and it cannot be topped, is the e.l.f. Primer Infused. As you can see, she's well loved. She's more of a matte bronzer, but this, if I want like a luminous bronze moment, is so gorgeous. I will say though, it is kind of like this weird like pinky bronzer, but it's still kind of warm. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what I didn't reach for it a lot, because pink tones generally don't look good on me, like I was talking about earlier. I prefer like more warm tones. And this bronzer is really gorgeous, and I love it with my Sculpt by Amy Brown's brush, which
I did try this as well this year. I got it in my birthday haul. This bronzer side is perfect. I think a lot of people like a giant side for bronzer, but I prefer something more precise like this.
Because like we established like 4 times already, I'm bronzer blind. Bronzer is beautiful. It's not too pigmented. It's really lightweight. It's buildable, and it sits really well on the skin. Okay, now we just have 2 eye products and some lip products to talk about. That fly is pissing me off. Anyway, this is the eyeliner I'm wearing today. I am quite good at doing winged eyeliner anyway. Like, okay, it has been on for 10 hours as we've established anyway. But this is the Cash Beauty Duo Flex. And I don't know if Cash is like super viral in general, but in Ireland it definitely is because it's an Irish brand. And this comes with a liner on one side and an eraser, which is probably like the marketing, the gimmicky part. I will say the eraser is really good, but I never need to use this eraser because first of all, I'm really good at winged eyeliner. I hate to brag, but this winged eyeliner is so precise. This eyeliner, well, this eyeliner is so precise. Like, I never feel the need to use the eraser because it is such a beautiful eyeliner pen. I love a brush pen. I was using my Rare Beauty for a really long time, but the Rare Beauty one is so chunky. Like, I thought that was good, but it is kind of chunky. Like, it's such a beautiful eyeliner. Don't get me wrong, the Rare Beauty. But this one is gorgeous. It is like so black. It is beautiful. I love a black wing eyeliner. I sometimes when I don't do it, but then when I put it on, I'm like, I feel like me. So I need to start doing it more often, and I will be doing it with this liner. Then the e.l.f. extender, the e.l.f. lash extender. Another one that I didn't like when I first used it. I got the brown version, so this is a tubing mascara if you didn't know. And I got the brown version, and I didn't like it at first. I thought it was like kind of weird. I think why I didn't like it, this is kind of embarrassing, but like
one time I wore it to a match, and like the match, it was raining, and it all like flaked off under my eyes, and the girl on my team literally had to like get a towel and be like, you know, do something on your eye. And I was playing junior, and I was only 17 at the time, and she was like an adult, so I felt like really like a baby, like really pathetic. She was wiping like mascara off of me.
So that's why I just stopped reaching for it, but it is actually a really gorgeous mascara. It is lengthening. What I would do with this, what I like doing it with it, is if I have a mascara that I know gets flaky under my eyes at the end of the day, what I would do is use that mascara and then just use like a couple swipes of this on top to lock in that mascara so it won't get flaky on me throughout the day. That's what I like using this for. And I think when this one runs out in the brown, I probably will just pick it up in the black shade. Because I tried the Milani tubing mascara. I really didn't like that one. I thought that was Clump City and it didn't even remove that well. This one is gorgeous. Oh my god, if you're still here, I love you and you're a trooper. Let's talk about these lip products. These are probably 2 of the most viral lip balms. Okay, maybe not. I'd say Rhoda went really viral this year, but these are 2 fairly viral lip balms. So comment a cupcake emoji if you're still here, because I feel like these lip balms channel cupcake. The Glossier birthdaybalm.com I got in Manchester, and I love this. This is my favorite lip balm formula, I would say. It does feel like Vaseline. It does feel like Vaseline, but it feels like more mature Vaseline. It feels like hydrating. Like as soon as you put it on, your lips are hydrated. I will say the only thing about this one is it's the birthday one, so it does have a bit of shimmer in it. And what I decided to do was pick up the limited edition holiday set, which I did talk about in my gift set, like talking video. Oh my god, my brain is literally turning off. Let me just grab that one to show you. So I've had this one for a couple months. I've been using it. I love it so much. It tastes great. I will say though, the glitter is a bit annoying and you can feel it. And then when it wears off, there's still glitter on your lips. So I decided to try this one from the gift set this year. It's the Scotty one. I do not like this one at all. And it's not the formula. I love the formula of the balm.com like we've established. But this to me just smells like peanut butter. Like it smells so bad and I hate peanut butter. I hate anything to do with nuts, to be honest. So this one just to me just doesn't smell good. I think I'll probably pick up the strawberry when I run out of this one because like I said, the glitter can get a bit annoying, especially since this is a lip balm. Like I feel like you'd want like a glittery lip gloss or a glittery lip oil even, or maybe even like a glittery lipstick, but you don't really want a glittery lip balm. Is that just me? This one, I was like, I'm never going to give into a hype of a 26-year-old lip balm. But then I did, and I love it so much. I actually love this a concerning amount. This is the pink sugar, and this is how much is left in it. Like, let's squeeze it so you can actually see. It is nearly gone because this was like my everyday lip balm for college, and it was honestly like a guilty pleasure. Like, I put this on every 5 seconds, and it's not because it doesn't last long. Now, I will say, it doesn't last long. It doesn't last as long as the Glossier, but it does last like a good amount. Some people on TikTok make it seem like you put it on and then it's gone in like 2 seconds. It's not as gone as that, but it is like more of, it's not as thick as like the Glossier. It's more of like a glossy texture, and it's like really, it leaves like a really glossy shiny lip. It's not what I'm wearing on my lips today. I have a really good lip combo on today. This one, I love this one. €26 though. I would say if you're going to pick it up, try to pick it up on sale because I don't know if it's worth 26. Like I would buy it again in a heartbeat, but I don't know if it would be worth it for everyone. The pink sugar smell is amazing. And I will say I did already pick up the Summer Fridays, like the mini neutral set, and I love all of those shades as well, and I love all the flavors. But I think I'll probably like stick with pink sugar for my full sizes, maybe vanilla beige. I did like that one as well, actually, for my mini sesh. Okay, 2 glosses. We're gonna talk about this Sunboss gloss from Elf. As you can see, I used a good amount of this as well. I will say this one didn't blow me away. Like, I didn't reach for it a lot. I would only kind of reach for it for the SPF coverage. Like, when I went to the beach one day with my friends, so I was like, oh, let me bring a little lip gloss with SPF in it to be protected. It is SPF 25. It has a nice smell. It kind of just smells like sunscreen, like coconutty. It kind of smells like Rio Radiance from Sol de Janeiro now that I'm smelling it. Yeah, it kind of smells exactly like Rio Radiance from Sol de Janeiro. It just is like a gloss at the end of the day. It is like slightly stickier than their other glosses that they have. It's more of a like, it's really pigmented. So like if you have this on at the beach and you go to take a sip out of your pina colada, I don't know, you will have like a stain on the glass. But I liked it. Like, it was fine. This one is incredible. Okay, this one is so good. I got this in Spain. It's the NYX Bling. And oh my god. Ugh. Will I put some on? Because I have already my lip combo on. Let me just put on a little bit. This, like, look how glittery that is. Oh my god. Yeah, yes please. So gorgeous.
Fun story time about this is, like, we were in Spain, I was on holidays when I picked this up, and I put it on and my sister was like, I need to get that, and she went and she got it in a different shade.
This is so glittery. It is the same formula as the NYX other butter gloss. I'd say it's probably a little bit thinner because I do have the original butter gloss as well if I were to compare in my mind right now. It is just a little bit thinner than the original butter gloss, but it is so glossy. It is so shiny. Not sticky at all. Okay, lastly, this, as you can see, it's still in the box. I haven't used it yet. It's the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve, but I did have the strawberry one. I don't know where that went. Lip products get lost so easily, like, I swear. There's like, I can think of like 5 lip products just off the top of my head right now that I'm like, where are those lip products? I love those lip products because you kind of take them around with you everywhere, so you don't know where they go. This one is new, like I said, but I picked it up because I obviously love the strawberry one. Now, I will say though, from the hype it got on TikTok, the hype it got on YouTube, I thought that when I got that strawberry lip balm, it would change my life. Like, I thought my life would be changed for the better. It's good. Like, it's definitely thicker than Summer Fridays, but it's not, it's like probably the same glossiness, maybe a little bit less glossy than Summer Fridays, but it is a slight bit sticky. For a lip balm, I don't like that it's a little bit sticky for a lip balm. Also, the strawberry flavor anyway, because the original for Ole Henriksen, I'm pretty sure, is like a citrus flavor. So the strawberry one, you can still kind of taste the citrus in it. So I don't know if they used the original one when they just added the strawberry to it, but I'm really excited about this one. This is the newest launch. It's the Creme Brulee in Glimmer, which I know I just talked about not wanting glimmer in a lip balm, but this is like chunky glitter. Like, this is like not like a glitter like scattered effect like this next one. This is like chunky glitter, so I'm pretty sure this is like a scattered effect as well, and this smells so good. Like, I just like this lip balm is trash. Like, it smells like trash. I'm sorry, Glossy, I love your formula, but maybe I got a bad one because this just smells like straight up peanut butter to me. So yeah, that's the video. I'm gonna end it quickly. So yeah, stay tuned next week for the 2024 favorites.